Hi, my name is Flossy, and this is Siren, my step van conversion. She's my tiny home on wheels. Part of the reason I love having a van conversion is right now I'm heading to Seattle to stay a few days and learn to fish. Fishing has been on my bucket list to learn how to do. In my quest to be more self-reliant, self-sufficient, to hunt, forage, fish, and grow the food that I'd need to survive an apocalypse or any other crazy event, I need to learn these skills now. I've been traveling around in my step van, back and forth, across the US border a lot in the last 12 months. It's been amazing to make new friends and keep connected with others. I've been lucky this year that winter van life has been easier to navigate than last year so far. We've had very little snow and not many days below freezing temperatures. I have a Chinese diesel heater and a cubic mini wood stove in my van conversion. I'm always warm and toasty, even if it's blowing a gale outside. Like on these ferry rides, it was so windy. I know van life has kind of had its heyday, but I think there will be always room for folks to be nomadic or road trippers, much like those who live in boats and travel around. The urge to move and experience new things is in all of us, and it manifests differently for each and every one. As a special treat for my dear ones, I brought down lots of foraged and hand-harvested goodies. Chanterelle mushrooms that I had found in the forest, foraging just a couple weeks beforehand, and some crab and some clams that I had stashed away in my freezer, waiting for a moment that I could share my bounty with close friends. If you didn't go see the mushroom foraging episode that I made a few weeks ago, go back and watch it. We harvested so many chanterelle mushrooms that I had to find a way to preserve them. So we dehydrated an enormous amount of them. I hope you can picture with me the incredible smell of dried mushrooms, and I hope to share with you in future really soon some chanterelle mushroom, dried mushroom cooking videos. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, all right, look at that.
And we're making it with clams.
Yes.
Look at these. Wow. So good. Yeah, I'm going to fry them up, and then these partially dry ones will go in the soup when we turn it into soup in a bit. So we'll pre-cook these fresh ones, and then the other ones will go into soup. Coconut curry soup. Not really a curry, but sort of a curry. Garlic and onions.
Your Care Bear sweater. I feel like I should put on my.
You have a fun sweater too.
My onesie with the snowboarding Yetis on it.
Excellent. And then later on we're gonna have crab.
Yes. Wow, look at that. Oh my gosh. Are you sure you want to do all of this?
Yeah.
Whoa. Well, shoo-wee. Shoo-wee, Pee-wee.
Now, some leftover potatoes. We're gonna heat them up. Get them to taste good and stuff. with spices.
Yes. There's chili pepper flakes here.
Perfect.
And curry powder. And I have enough curry powder besides this to hurt somebody. So.
Hopefully we won't hurt anybody with curry powder. Add 2.
Oh my gosh.
And then on the end, once we're done, we're gonna put some Parmesan cheese, green herbs to top it off.
Wow.
Yeah.
Paprika, cumin, marjoram.
Yep.
Oh,
And this is sesame seeds and garlic.
oh man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm not supposed to be talking, but
You can. It makes it more exciting.
it's just very exciting.
Okay.
Very exciting.
Cut. Potatoes, the onions, and the mushrooms are almost good. I've got in here coconut milk and spices and garlic, curry, and chili. Add a bit more afterwards. Now I put them clams in. Let them cook. Oh yeah. We're gonna let that cook for a little bit, and then we're gonna put that in there.
Oh
And
my
it's all gonna be
goodness sakes.
all soupy and delicious and coconutty,
You are just kidding
spicy.
me. Oh my god.
Good for you.
Oh my god. All right. Okay.
Added parsley and dill and orange and lime, and then all the mushrooms and potatoes, chanterelles. Oh, so good.
I'm gonna invite
Fishing.
Flossy to come and fish with you sometime.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
because I only have this rod, and technically it's not even mine. I just
Oh.
long-term borrowed it
Oh. Yeah. I've got quite
from a
few
family member.
fishing rods for you to choose from, actually. That I'm not using.
Oh. But I want to learn how to fish, and so I'm living near a freshwater river, which has salmon and trout in it.
Yeah.
So that's the only places I've fished so far. And then I found this one. Found that one. I found it in the river, and I went swimming and went and got
Yeah,
it.
that's a steelhead.
So steelhead because it's got a little.
Well, it's a jig. It's what he's doing is he's bouncing that. I was going to show you that too.
So you go like boing boing boing.
Well, yeah, you throw it up on the thing and then keep it tight. And what I use are called slinkies. I make them myself,
Okay.
but I'll give you some.
Really?
'Cause I have a bunch.
It's like having a grandpa to teach me all the things I need to know.
You got a tackle box?
No.
Oh, I gotta get you a tackle box.
I'm gonna be a real life fisherman. Yeah, because this is the one it came. This is the lure it came with. The rod came with. So it's like a little. This is my original one,
Oh, right on.
but I don't know if that's any good either.
Yeah, they're all good. It all depends on what you're fishing with.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't know what to use them for and when.
Yeah, that's what I'll show you.
Because this one's got a little tiny barb on it, and this one had a barb on it, but we squished the barb because you're not supposed to have a barbed hook.
Right, you're not supposed to have a barbed hook.
Phil the movie star. Look how pretty they are. They're all so fluffy and cute.
Has caught more fish in his lifetime than I have caught commercial fishing.
What?
I'm pretty
I
sure.
don't know about
Oh
that.
yeah. I mean salmon. Let's just say salmon.
It's got extra hooks in it.
Oh. I'm like, learn everything. Like, what is? I have so many questions.
Okay, here's a bunch of different little weights.
Leads.
You can go and get some scent.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen that. The
Yeah.
brightly colored stuff.
Well, you know, you can use that, or you can just use the drip scent. You know, it comes like a squeeze bottle.
Yeah.
So what you do is you tie your hook on.
Yeah.
And you take a little piece of this and just tie it on so it looks like an egg.
Oh.
Like an egg, and so then
Because
you
the
go.
salmon eggs, it looks and they want to eat.
Yeah, and so then you put the salmon egg smell on it. So then they're attracted to it. Yeah.
Fascinating. I had no idea.
Oh yeah. So what
Oh
I
my
did,
god, there's
I made
so many things to learn. Oh wow.
I made
They look like
eggs.
little slugs.
Yeah, and then what they do is you put your swivel in. You put hook a swivel onto the cloth
Yeah.
with a string off of a swivel, another swivel,
Yeah.
and then you got your whatever, like this or whatever you're going to put out for bait on the end of that, and this kind of goes through the rock so it doesn't get hung up like a regular weight would. And these are called slinkies.
Slinkies.
Well, that's what I call them.
They're amazing.
Or it all depends on how fast the water's running.
Okay.
So you want to judge how fast your line's going down through the water and so you use different weights,
Okay.
different slinkies. Like, you know, this is a great big one for if it's really like you're fishing fast water.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I did like 3-4 days of fishing.
Uh-huh.
No bites, nothing.
Yeah, well, that's fishing. if it wasn't anything else, they'd call it, you know, catching.
If it wasn't fishing, they'd call it catching. This is true.
These are quirkies, and you do the same. That's just like this, only different colors and different sizes, and they float.
Yeah.
So you know, you put a little piece.
But would
like
would I take the bobber off?
Well, that's really the way this is hooked up.
Yeah.
Totally wrong. And if you're gonna fish with a bobber, that works too.
Okay, I don't know what's better, without or with.
Well,
this is how it was
it all
set up.
depends. I used to do a lot of fishing with a bobber from the shore because you can throw it out there.
You can see where it
and
is.
you can see where it's. And what you do is you throw it upstream, and then always keep that line with some little, so when the fish hits it, you can
Strike it.
set the hook.
Yeah,
And that's braid. That stuff doesn't break.
that's good.
Okay, now.
Yeah, I need to learn some knots.
That's like it, so they're big. Okay, so this is one of the strongest knots you can put in.
Okay.
You take your line like this, right?
Yep.
You fold it in the middle.
Yep.
Okay, like that. So you got that little tag out there.
Perfect.
You stick it through like that, right? Then you tie a knot in it.
Yep.
Then you take the end of that
Oh.
and put it all through there.
See, this is good. We have this on video because
And
then
then-
I can watch it a million times.
And then hold it down like this and just pull
pull
it
that
tight.
end.
It's called
And
fairy
that
knot.
is
what?
that's a really a strong knot.
What was it called?
It's called fairing the knot.
Oh,
Fairing
that's called when you squeeze it fairing, but this is called a polymer knot.
Polymer knot. Okay.
Polymer.
The more you collect, the more gear you have. It's like diving. You start with a wetsuit, and then you're like, oh, I need this.
That's exactly right.
Oh, maybe I'll get my scuba certificate, and then I'll have 3 times the amount of gear.
Exactly right.
Oh, you get sucked in.
Get sucked into it, yeah.
Yeah. I'm at the very beginning of my fishing journey. I think it's going to be great. Well, you know, if I'm living in a little cabin in the middle of nowhere, there's no power. If there's a big storm, I want to be able to know that I can go fishing. Have something in my freezer. Cool.
You can go through this. This is like,
Like a treasure box.
yeah, I found this. It was at a yard sale, and I paid like $5 for it. It was full of stuff, and I'm going, how cool is that?
That's
You just didn't want it. So let's say you figure how deep it is. So you want your weight hanging down here like this. And then you put your bobber up, you know, how deep the water is. Okay, see now that won't hardly move.
Yeah.
Then.
Cool.
Okay. It's floating on the surface.
That's floating on the bottom.
This is holding everything down, right?
Yeah.
And then this is out straight because this is going to go like this. So you got this like looking like this.
Got it. That makes a lot more sense. And then in the ocean, you do a completely different setup, doesn't it?
Oh, in the ocean you do all kinds of stuff. That's a totally different animal. Yeah. You want to keep it because if it's too loose, the fish, that's what catches your drag. So when the fish catch, it's got to pull against that.
Yeah.
So I keep it like that.
Okay.
Yeah, they've been getting old.
Yeah.
That's cool.
There you go. I'm trying to fish.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
That's fun. Yeah, I take this home and clean it up.
Okay.
But I've never cleaned it up. But
That's amazing.
that gives me a start.
Cool.
What do we call it? Pottery stink bombs? Ooh. It feels so grateful to have somebody who knows what we're looking for and to come in here and figure out what we're looking for.
What you can do, you hook your main line onto one. See, there are 3 of them. There's 3 swivels, okay? So you put your weight here.
Yeah.
You got your main line and your hook. So that way, you can have your weight on the bottom.
Yeah.
And then your line, your bait will be sitting up on top, above the ground.
So it's not going to get caught in the rocks.
Right. But
I was just thinking this hook is so small.
yeah, but
it
you
will
look how
keep on-
little your eggs are. So you put 2 eggs on that.
Yeah.
And they're going to just look at the eggs. They're not going to see the hook.
Exactly. I was just surprised that hook would be big enough to hold a fish.
Oh my God, yeah.
Wow.
You can catch a steelhead with a hook that size.
Wow.
This big.
They'll try and take that big?
Yeah, well, this big.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
I mean, lingcod are huge.
Yeah.
This is so funny.
Oh, these are all the different.
The little bodies.
Yeah.
Wow. You're awesome. Thank you so much. This has been fun.
Spectacled.
Oh yeah! You go, girl. You go, Fluffy. You go, buddy. Look at that! Oh my God!
Like butter.
It's like butter. That's an alder, I think. Yeah. Woo! I can't believe you're so good with that thing, like a surgeon.
There we go. And then it just goes like this.
Cutting wood for the
Take it off.
wood for the very first time, like a surgeon. Yeah.
Away. And it has a little like safety case.
Look at that! Oh my gosh.
And then a little oil thing. You could top up the oil and just be like,
Yes.
beep, beep.
Oh my gosh,
Fills
you're
up
really
the
good
oil
with
in
that thing. Look at all this wood you chopped up. Oh my gosh. That's fantastic. Voice memo. Okay, there. And so then I would play my tune into the voice memo.
Yep.
And I'll just play some nice quiet Hawaiian.
I am going to Australia, go visit my mum, and I used to live in Melbourne, so I get to go visit all of my friends who I spent so much time with when I lived in Melbourne back then. This is a trip that I booked early on in 2024, so I've had the tickets and the trip booked very long time ago before any of my job instability happened, and now it is so close. I am very excited. I can't believe it is 2025. So it feels like right now is this beautiful pause and relaxation time before suddenly life is going to get really fast. Beautiful videos coming up for you soon. Been doing a few wonderful things, and I have been spending very little time on a computer except for editing. I'm editing my videos and another video YouTube channel called Finding Simon, if you want to go check out his channel. It's a really sweet guy doing an amazing boat restoration. I feel happy. I feel genuinely happy, and I feel so grateful for my life and for all of the dear ones in my life who supported me, for everybody who's taken care of me, everybody who sent me encouraging words. All of you guys mean the world to me. Like, I seriously feel like YouTube has changed my life in this beautiful way where I have a larger community than I ever thought I would have, and it's magical, and I don't take it for granted. And even if my channel was to never grow, which I hope it will, I feel so amazed that I have all of you in my life, and there is this responsibility and this obligation to take care of that, and it means it's so fucking cool. Anyway. Wow. Oh, that is so beautiful. Having a great time, and it is just so beautiful, so beautiful. I feel very grateful, very blessed, and like, you know, YouTube has brought amazing humans and community into my life, from people I've met through the places I've taken my van, the festivals I've been to, and Patreons and supporters and people who comment on my videos. Y'all have changed my life, so thank you. So happy to be going back to Canada, and so grateful for the wonderful, beautiful, hilarious times I've had with friends. Welcome back to Canada! I'm driving north. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a huge thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down below. It really helps out. And a huge thank you to my Patreons, who I'm glad I get to share these mushrooms with a few of you. That's pretty exciting. And I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, and Siren the Step Van says bye.